Listen up. You think you want to change your life, but here's the brutal truth. You are addicted to your negative thoughts, and until you admit this, you will stay exactly where you are. I am Claudio Dali, and I spent my 20s trapped in someone else's dream, thinking that I wanted to change, but secretly clinging to the familiar pain of self doubt. Today, I'm going to show you why your brain fights every attempt at transformation and the exact process to break free. What many don't mention about mindset blocks is that they are not just thoughts, they are a dependency. Your brain has become chemically addicted to the stress hormones released by negative thinking, like cortisol and adrenaline. Your body craves them like a drug. Try to think about it for a second. When was the last time that you went a full day without criticizing yourself? Without imagining the worst case scenarios, without that familiar voice saying you are not good enough? You can't, because you are in withdrawal without it. And this is why positive affirmation don't work. You are just trying to put a band-aid on an addiction. It's like telling an alcoholic to just think happy thoughts while handling them a bottle. The real process requires 3 phases, just like any other rehabilitation. And phase 1 is recognition. You must acknowledge that negative thinking has become your comfort zone, that it feels safer to expect failure than risk disappointment. Your brain prefers predictable misery over uncertain happiness. So start paying attention to your internal dialogue and notice how often you default to criticism, worry, or self doubt. This is not about judgment, but it's about awareness. You cannot change what you don't acknowledge. Phase 2 is detox, and this is where most people fail. You need to actively withdraw from negative thoughts patterns. When that voice starts, you do not fight it, you observe it. There's that thought again, like watching cloud pass. No judgment, no resistance, just awareness. Your brain will resist this because it's losing its familiar drug. Expect discomfort at this stage. Expect your mind to create chaos to pull you back into negativity. And phase 3 is rewiring. Here's where discipline becomes love. You start talking to yourself like you would to your best friend. Not fake positivity, but genuine compassion. I am learning, I am growing, I'm exactly where I need to be. This phase requires daily practice, consistent action, and patience with yourself as a new neural pathways form. But here's the catch. This takes time. Your neural pathways have been carved deep by years of negative thinking. Expecting an instant change is like expecting a river to change course overnight. And I do remember my breaking point. I was dumped by my ex, stuck in a job that had nothing to do with my passions. I was completely lost. The only thing that kept me going was working out. But the twisted part is I was fueled entirely by anger and rage. So when I started healing and feeling better, I could not even exercise anymore because rage was the only fuel I knew at the time. And that was the point when I realized how dependent I had become on negative emotions. They were not just thoughts, they were my entire operating system. I had to learn a completely new way to function. The breakthrough came through something simple but powerful, a gratitude diary. Every single day I wrote down what stressed me about the day, and I didn't hide from it or try to fix it. I just recognized it. But then I also wrote down one thing that I was grateful for. And at first the stress list was longer, of course. The grateful thoughts felt forced, maybe fake even. But over time something incredible happened, of course. The grateful thoughts became stronger than the negative ones. My brain started looking for things to appreciate instead of problems to worry about. And this was not toxic positivity. It was rewiring through consistent practice. You can find the exact diary I used in the description below. If you want to check it out, it's on Amazon. So the thing is, your thoughts are not you. They are just mental habits that you've practiced for so long, they feel like an identity now. But habits can be changed with consistent loving discipline. So stop waiting for the motivation, start with rehabilitation. Treat your negative thinking like the dependency it is, and begin this slow, beautiful work of rewiring your mind. The life that you want is not on the other side of positive thinking, it's on the other side of breaking free from the negative thoughts addiction. Your transformation starts now. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a comment and like the video. Turn on the bell notification to not miss any new video, and I see you on the next one. Have a beautiful day.